So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run the option. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Scout team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense
breaks clear. End zone ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Crosses the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Eludes the rush. And a sophomore making an impact play. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the option play. Refusing to be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Nowhere to run up the middle. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Hands off to the left. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Terrapins will try to keep this drive moving. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this this defense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He spins out of a tackle. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. A quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Just time enough for one more play in the half. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick this deep, begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense is coming after him, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Just trucks through the defender. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Movement here from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Nittany Lions offense is on the move now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Martin. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. Handoff running right. Finding some room at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. But let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terrapins. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And then they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's an option look. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real...
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The extra point gets him into the touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Finds room at the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big